What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, we got some stuff to talk about. One of the biggest things that we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the Team 3 Stage 3 Affinity. It is coming soon, and we're also going to talk about the three new cards that are a part of Diamond Dynasty. Looks like I have 3 packs for some reason, so let's go ahead and just open these for fun. Let's see if we get anything. Might be crazy to see if we got like a diamond out of these. I didn't know that I had these, so I'm not sure why I got these. I think maybe from doing the Pudge Rodriguez moments, I'm not sure. Anyways, so we got new packs today. I do not have subs for them. I gotta be honest with you guys, I bought so many headliners. They've really ripped apart my stubs this year. I don't know how often I'm going to be opening them up anymore. Rod Cruz, one of these cards, 125, 119, 65, 61, 123 vision, 74 fielding, 91 speed. I don't know, just with kind of how this game plays, I'm not really too high on this card at all, to be honest with you. This is not a card that I'm going to go after this year. 125, 119, 65, 61, 123. He kind of would have played better in the old contact meta, but I think there's too many guys that you can get with more power. You can get Cody B for free to play at first base also, which I think he has more value at first base with that 91 speed, but you kind of want that first baseman to have power as well. Rod's always got a pretty cool swing. I just don't feel like, personally, this is a card that you're necessarily like gonna want to break the bank for or anything like that. Let's see what he's going for in the market today. He's going for about 44 to 39 off the rip, which is cheap. That is cheap for a card off the rip out of headliners. This is not expensive at all. Let's take a look at these other cards. Casey Mize already up for a ton. 98, 100, 99, 100 BB per 9. Has 94 control, 93 velo, a 98 break, 4-seam, cutter, splitter, slurve, and sinker. So he's got a nice pitch mix. He does have the cutter and the sinker. He also has the slurve and the splitter. Splitter is going to be like a changeup, but I honestly think the splitter is like more effective than a changeup at times. Just a little bit more movement than your typical changeup has. So this is going to be a really good pitcher. A lot of guys on the comp scene, they liked Casey Mize. I wasn't particularly a huge fan of him when I used him, the prospect card or what have you. I wasn't a huge fan of using him. I don't know, I didn't do too well with him, but some people really like Casey Mize. Maybe I'll give him another try at some point, but he's obviously going to be really expensive. 199 again on the H for 9, K per 9. Good pitch set. If you pitched well with the prospect one, you're gonna want to try to get your hands on this one somehow, some way. But it might take a little bit of time because honestly, he's very expensive right now, and there's a lot of orders up for him for over 400,000 because a lot of these comp guys, you know, they've got millions in stubs. They can move around. You know, they're gonna want this card, and a lot of people have a lot more stubs than I think some of us think at times, and they're definitely gonna want to try this card out. This card would be, you know, perfect for a YouTube video as well, so you gotta battle that kind of thing. But if you can get him for cheaper, you like the other one, suggest you guys give him a try. Gary Carter, 79, 115, 92, 95, plus 90 on power from both sides. That contact he's just much better against lefties than righties. That contact's pretty low versus righties. Gonna make the PCI pretty small. 113 vision, 85, 87 arm, 86 block, 44 speed. First base, left field, right field. I'm not particularly sure why this card is going for as much as it is. Maybe to me, this is Mets fans with a bid of 365,360. I don't know if they're trying to buy it to flip. I don't really understand this one being as expensive as it is whatsoever, to be honest with you. I don't really even understand 150. That's just because I feel like some of these, like supply and demand has so much to do with what prices are on stuff. Like, there's no question about that. This card is not worth 449,000. This card is not worth 365,000. It's just the new hip thing to have this card type of deal. But I really don't understand. Like, Matt Wieters is a lot better than Gary Carter, in my opinion. We got a free Buster Posey. That's a lot better. You got Craig. That's a lot better. I'd even say maybe Joe Torre is better. I don't know. He does have a pretty good swing, Gary Carter. This is just, both of these are extremely high priced, and I'm going to explain to it's one of those things too, like when you get more experience, you played this game for a long time, you understand that the cards aren't always expensive because it's the best card. It's expensive because it's a rare card. It's a rare, good card that people want to get, and it's new content. That always seems to make it more expensive. That is kind of why it's surprising to me that Rod Carew is as cheap as he is, and it says a lot about this Rod Carew card in general, that it's going to be that low. They give us so many nice free cards. Let me put it this way. I would definitely go after the collections before picking up one of these cards or picking up Rod Carew. Make sure you guys take care of that first and go after that for Mantle. These are not cards that you just need to break the bank on, unless for whatever reason you've got tons and tons of stubs and it's just your own prerogative. So let's talk about the other thing that's going on. The stage 3 Team Affinity is coming soon. So what does that mean for us? What that means is basically, just to cover the the basics here. Stage 3 Summer, this is all going to be unlocking. There'll be another card here, and that pretty much will, let's see. So is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We'll have to get up to 170. I'm not even sure what we're at right now. Maybe 120. Yeah, I think we're at 120. So we're gonna need 50 affinity points. There'll also be stage 4 in the fall. That probably won't be for a while, but we are about to hit stage 3. We're gonna hit stage 3 in 1 week from today. It'll be stage 3. I believe it's June 30th that Team Affinity is going to be a part of it. Let's see if I can get the schedule over here. Yes, you guys can see Team Affinity stage 3 is going to be dropping. We're also going to have the 5th inning bosses, a hidden legend reveal, and the Twitch stream is going to be coming back this Thursday, 6 Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. I've really been missing the live streams a lot. I love the live streams. Just a chance for the community to come together. We get to see Ramon and Tips and Luis and other people just on the stream. I love the streams. We've been dealing with COVID and everything this year, so it's not been something that we've had. We haven't had the luxury to have it, but yeah, I'm glad that things are getting to the point where they can at least do something like that. So that's kind of like a bridge back to normalcy to a certain degree that I'm very much so looking forward to seeing the Twitch stream. I'm definitely gonna enjoy that. Plus, we're gonna get to see the bosses early, which is sweet, and we're gonna get to see a hidden legend reveal, and they're gonna talk about the Team Affinity coming soon. But it's important to know that the Team Affinity will be on 6:30, and we will have reveals starting June 26th as well. So what does that mean? Now you guys have all the basics. What does it mean? It means it's time, and they're already starting to change a little bit. It means it's time now more than ever to go and invest in cards. Start buying, your Zach Greinke's, LeMahieu, Giancarlo Stanton, Giles, all those gold cards that are good to exchange. You can still get them for pretty cheap. Last time around, these cards were going for about 4,000 a pop by the time that the affinities drop. So if you get them now at 2,000, you're going to be sitting pretty later on here in about a week or so. So, if you're saving up or you don't know what to do with your stubs, it's time to invest in these cards. They will most likely not backfire on you. The only thing that worries me a little bit is if a lot of people invest, there's going to be a lot of people selling. I don't know if last time people weren't as in tune with it. I know I got a little bit scared before they dropped, but this time I really feel like just go for it, man. These like anything that you can get like under 3,000 is gonna be good. Obviously, high golds, high silvers, those are gonna be the moves to just start collecting those. And the ones that you want are obviously not these ones that are rare and a part of sets. You want to get the live series ones. Basically, someone's gonna look at, you know, exchanging for, you know, the Cardinals or let's say the Brewers with this Eugenio Suarez card, right? So they're not going to be looking to go after King Griffey Sr. to do that because he's more expensive. They're going to look at the most cost-effective high gold, high silver. Now, is that the best transfer rate for exchanging? It's not. The best transfer rate for exchanging is about like a 63 overall common. Generally, that's the cheapest thing that you can get. You put in a ton of orders and do it that way. Or, you know, you go after, you know, bronzes or silvers or whatever's kind of the cheapest. Show Zone, they're always going to have what's the cheapest. But what's the most practical? What do I find that people do? Honestly, not, you know, a lot of people, you know, they have their favorite team, or there's going to be those couple of cards that are just head and shoulders kind of above everybody else, or like the best ones, so to speak. And people aren't going to sit there, because to go at 63 at a time, it takes a lot of time to put in the orders. Then you got to get them all, and then you got to put them in. Not a lot of people are that diligent in this game to do that. They're more like going to have, you know, their 30 or 40K that they're looking to spend to get their card quickly and to use it. So that's why the golds and the silvers, they will have value, a lot of value. And that's generally what happens. That's just kind of like, is it a best practice? No, but is it a realistic practice that's going to go down, especially, you know, with the folks that aren't watching Twitch streams, that don't follow the game on Twitter, that aren't, you know, subscribed to YouTube channels and are following this like every single moment of it, you know, which I'm not saying that people should or shouldn't. I'm just saying, like, you got to always have that, you know, real world perspective when it comes to like the market and that kind of stuff. And I know personally, I've definitely exchanged golds, I've exchanged silvers, I've exchanged bronze, I've exchanged 63s. I do what I got to do to exchange type of deal. But I know there's a lot more people that aren't going to want to spend a ton of time to just nickel and dime the exchange and go through it. And salute to the people that do, because that is the best way to go about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like you guys have been, I'm just looking at some of the videos I put out recently. I think you guys are kind of enjoying these Diamond Dynasty tips, you know, thoughts kind of videos from me, and I like to make them. So if you guys are enjoying them, like I said in the other video, if you guys are enjoying them and I'm liking making them, we're gonna have a good combination on the channel for these kind of videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this video helps you guys make some stubs, and I hope it helps you guys be a little bit more informed about some of these new cards. I'm not super high on the cards, but that's okay. I don't have to like every single card that ever gets dropped. I think Casey Mize will be cool, but he's very expensive. I think Gary Carter, cool, but very expensive. And Rod Carew, actually kind of cheap if you wanted to try him out for whatever reason. I always think about going back to my own personal team, and it's just like, well, I don't think I'm going to put Gary Carter in, and I don't think I'm going to put in, you know, I can move him here. Oops, excuse me. I can move him, you know, here. I can move Jackie down here, and I think we'll be all right at catcher, you know what I'm saying? So my team is I had to like really put myself sometimes in the shoes of somebody that, you know, my team's super stacked being a YouTuber or what have you, and I play this game all the dang time. So it's and coming back to Casey Mize, it's like, I don't know if I want to spend 500k stubs to just put him in the rotation when we're kind of all right as it is. We can definitely make the World Series with this team, no question. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's time to end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all. Peace.